So what's the point? Well, why should we even care about entities? And how does this help you with your SEO in 2021? Well, as I mentioned before, the goal of entity optimization is to present and control the target data. So the target meaning you, the client, person, place, thing, which is presented to Google to allow the Google AI to digest and determine the outcome we wish to achieve. And a key point here is with as little variance in the probabilities of choice as possible. This allows you to achieve a massive advantage. So by focusing that data in the correct way, Google stops making as many, now we can't ever get to zero, but dramatically less incorrect decisions about, like I mentioned, who you are, what you do, what you're about. Do we trust the fact that what you're saying is actually true? And thus do we reward you with increased traffic and search potential because we know you are a better choice for the topic or the query. So this goes far beyond simply claiming a GMB or implementing basic local business schema on a target site. We now have to understand the relationships of each component that make up the target entity as a whole and seek to control them. That's a key. Ideally, only then do we proceed to reveal our entity to Google. So when we're building our initial, when we're laying the groundwork, when we're initially working on our entity, now this is particularly important for new sites. We can control the velocity and point at which we reveal that data to Google, so that initial, what I call the reveal, that initial point at which they have that exposure to our brand beyond what we've done with the GMB, because that's really the first exposure. That's kind of ground zero. But it allows us to enter their database in such a way that it allows us to maximize our definition to them, rather than just kind of what a lot of people do is they just create a site, they do a bunch of other work, and they sort of let chips fall where they may. We don't necessarily want to do that. We don't want to come in on page 8, 9, and 10. We want to have a good chance to come in, page 1, 2, or 3, and then move up from there. So by controlling the data and narrowing their decision matrix, that's a key point in how you can do that. And we will show you that.